What's going on, you guys? This is Dimension Scott back at you once again with a brand new ranking video, and today we're going to be talking about Zack Snyder's DCEU trilogy. Before we get into today's video, if you guys are brand new to my channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram with the same name as usual, Dimension Scott, where I talk about all things physical media. Alright, so if you guys know that Zack Snyder's Justice League is now 3 years old, going back to Man of Steel, which came out 10 years ago. Batman v Superman is 7 years old now, so holy does time go and go. And you know, we have this all-out online war with fans that are convincing Warner Brothers to restore Zack Snyder's, or should I just say restore the Snyderverse. Give us Justice League 2 and 3 directed by Zack Snyder to finish that story that Zack Snyder's been trying to build up to Darkseid's invasion. So, you know, with all these anniversaries passing by and this online going about restoring the Snyderverse, I figured I want to give you guys a little personal ranking of how I rank these three movies directed by Zack Snyder that were set in the DCEU, that started with Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and the 4-long war about hashtagging releasing the Snyder Cut that took 4 long years and finally came out in 2021 on HBO Max during COVID, which definitely delivered. It is one of my favorite comic book movies of all time, and perhaps I should say my favorite trilogy of all time. So, you know, with all that in mind, shall we begin? Number 3 is Man of Steel. I remember 10 years ago, I was on my way to the movie theaters with my dad, and it was 2013, and it was also the same year this was playing in theaters along with Iron Man 3. Now, my dad gave me the power to choose anything I wanted to see in theaters, and I heard a lot of people were divided about Iron Man 3. So, I think having seen Iron Man 3, I thought we go with I chose Man of Steel. There was not another Superman film ever after the not so successful Superman Returns. So Zack Snyder came in and he brought this character not only grounded, but an epic, different, while similar origin story to the Man of Steel known as Superman. And Zack Snyder's visual directing is awesome. The Hans Zimmer score is awesome. Really talented cast by Amy Adams, General Zod, Henry Cavill playing our Clark Kent becoming Superman, and Jonathan Kent and Martha Kent, and it is one of my favorite origins stories of all time. The epic fight between I would say Kal-El and Zod and all the evil Kryptonians throughout Smallville and the city of Metropolis is awesome. Kal-El learning how to fly is awesome. I can name so much in this movie. It is freaking amazing. Zack Snyder knocked this out of the park, and people need to stop expecting everything to be the same, such as a Boy Scout Superman who's smiling all the time, and something like Christopher Reeves. Zack Snyder brought something serious, different, and epic. So Man of Steel is definitely my favorite of all time. Second place is Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. When I saw this movie in theaters, I liked it. Henry Cavill, still great as Superman, and the best casting of all time, Ben Affleck as Batman, and we got our Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. And similar to Man of Steel, the score, the seriousness, and the darkness is all really appealing to me, and that's just like what I like to watch in DC or even Marvel movies that keep me really hooked. And I think Zack Snyder did a fantastic job with that. Lex Luthor, played by Jesse Eisenberg, is overly hated. And I think people overly hate the Martha sequence, and with this will probably be the only movie for a long time where you get to see our favorite characters on screen. I don't think we're not gonna ever see that as good as this was in the James Gunn's DCU that we're supposed to getting started with his Superman Legacy movie. So Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Henry Cavill, the score, action sequences, the serious storytelling is great. And so many people say, well, there's just too much crammed into this movie, and Zack Snyder just gets too much hate. But to me, I can totally defend and enjoy Batman v Superman. I can watch over and over again, and I still hope we will get that build up to Darkseid. Number one is the one and only masterpiece, Zack Snyder's Justice League. So after 4 long years, many fans have fought for years to convince Warner Brothers to release Zack Snyder's original movie, whether it's unfinished or a complete version of Justice League that was released in 2017, where Zack Snyder had to step away to focus on his family, and the studio had to hire Joss Whedon, and what we got was okay at the time, but the more time has gone by, the more I think my taste for that movie has been thrown in the garbage. This is a masterpiece. Fantastic. Zack Snyder proved that he can tell an epic story with all our favorite characters, and I still have hope that we will at some point find a way to get Zack Snyder to finish his entire story. Flash running back in time, awesome. all our characters are great together on screen. I don't think it feels like 4 hours long at all. Steppenwolf, a much better Steppenwolf than the theatrical cut. Darkseid is awesome. The score by Junkie XL, favorite. Superman wearing his black suit, awesome. Fighting Steppenwolf, awesome. It's just all epic. So this Zack Snyder's trilogy is going to be my favorite comic book movies of all time until I'm gone. So there we have it, guys. How would you rank Zack Snyder's trilogy from Man of Steel to Batman v Superman to Zack Snyder's Justice League, from least to the best? Let me know everything down below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.